mentioned just before we came on air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Ndamukong Suh getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some space here. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Heck of a game last week for Saquon Barkley. 229 yards from scrimmage against the Eagles. Most by a rookie in franchise history, and they've had a lot of rookies in their history for the Giants.
They certainly have, and not only that, he extended his own streak to begin the year. Over 100 yards from scrimmage in all 6 of his games this season. The only one who's done it more, Kareem Hunt, a year ago with Kansas City. His streak ended after 7. Barkley has a chance next week to continue and tie Kareem Hunt's record at Atlanta.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Samson Ebukam coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This from 54 yards away. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. And his first pass is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Los Angeles here, they're going to have the ball again on offense. And how about the first 6 weeks of the NFL season for them? Lone undefeated team left, 6-0. First time they've had that since 2001 when they were in St. Louis with the likes of Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, and Kurt Warner.
Yeah, and think about what they're doing now. It evokes memories of that team. That team did it in the Midwest. Now they're out on the West Coast doing it. This team is 10-1 on the road under their young coach, Sean McVay. Absolutely fearless about going out and taking on people. They're 7-0 against the AFC. And if they make a Super Bowl run, they'll feel really good about whoever they play on the other side. But how about Jared Goff? People wanted to say that he was a bust as a rookie. Not at all. Just celebrated his 24th birthday. Joins Dan Marino and Dante Culpepper as quarterbacks with 6 straight wins to start a season at age 25 or less.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Speaking of Gurley, he was really good again in their win against Denver. Career-high 208 yards versus the Broncos.
And what did we talk about in preseason? I have to bring it back. We talked about potential candidates for MVP. He was one of my strong ones. And when you're leading the NFL in rushing yards...
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
2 for 66. Louis.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Past the 20. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
2 for 66. For 1. 2. Go.
Gone. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Now out come the Giants. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The toss out to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. They're going for it. It's Lauletta. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
76.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And New York set to take the field. On first down, Lauletta. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Lauletta on first down. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a toss right to Barkley. And some room to work. the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Goff now looks to throw. Airing it out deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Lucky 56. Who got 17? Who got 17? Gone, 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 gone.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta looking for Shepard deep. It's caught at the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the kick by Rosas is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. Quick hitch, complete. It's Woods. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Giants on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Out of the gun, Loletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looking to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Barkley. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right. Come on out. Cut. Like 20. Hey, lift. Lift. Lift.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw, Lauletta. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And taken right at the 35. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets them 14. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Shell.
Again they run with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. He'll look to throw. And this defense, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Leopard!
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Lauletta. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Loletta now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch.
That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. And that's going to do it right there. They're going to run out of time, and we're going to be headed for OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
First throw in overtime for Loletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there in overtime. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Barkley, toss play left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Here's Loletta now on 2nd. And this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll make it 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Rosas puts this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I'd love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.